Hey, everybody, welcome back to Industry Influencers. Woo, woo, woo! I am so excited to have Andy Costa. He has been in the industry for over 15 years. He is an Emmy award-winning documentary filmmaker of, there's a couple films here, Zig, You're Born to Win, and Wonker Beyond Limits, and that's actually on YouTube for free with over 6 million views. So definitely a lot of props and experience there. So Andy, thank you, and welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, my pleasure, man. I love your work.
Oh, thank you. It's so great to be able to be connected with other filmmakers in the industry, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So,
you have to create your own family.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why you wanted to come on today.
Yes.
Because you didn't do this all by yourself.
Nope.
You really relied on connections and relationships.
Absolutely.
So
that's
tell me about it. Yeah.
The most important thing for any industry, okay?
Okay.
Actually, you know you're a fake guy, so many of you may not like what I'm going to say, but God doesn't really care what you do. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if you make a movie. He doesn't care if you're a bum. He doesn't care if you're a teacher. He does not care what you do. Do you think you can impress God, the creator of the universe?
Well, I don't know if I can make another universe out of my hands.
So God doesn't really care what you do. He's pleased with everything that you do. But what he does care is how you connect to other people. How do you create community? How do you love your brother?
Yeah, that's
okay?
so great.
That's the most important thing. And I can guarantee you, I've tried this before.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to do everything by myself and then pushed on.
Yeah.
I got some success, but only when I started really reaching out to people is that the success started to go. So creating community is really the most important thing on any profession, and especially in the filmmaking industry. Creating a community, creating a family of people that you trust, the character of people that you like, that's what really makes a difference. And that's how I managed to do Zig.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I started working I made a video and a guy called me, hey, we need a videographer at Ziegler. You think you would like to work with the Ziegler Corporation? Like, what kind of question is that, right?
Why not, right? Come on.
So I start making videos for the Ziegler Corporation, and
Yeah.
I go talk to Tom. Says, Tom, how come there's no documentary about your dad? I said, oh, documentary are too expensive. I said, well, if I find the money, can I make a documentary? He says, of course. So I tried Kickstarter, it didn't work, but then I connected back to the community. It says, hey guys, some of you pledge a significant amount of money on Kickstarter. Would you be willing to donate this money so I can make the documentary? And because I was connected with the Ziegler family, because I was trusted by the Ziegler family, the people that loved Zig trusted me. So they gave me the money, I made Zig documentary.
Yeah.
Gladly, I got picked up by distribution now. So in 2019, we're going to be seeing it on Netflix, Amazon, iTunes, everywhere else you can access video on demand because of community again. Very exciting.
Yeah, well, true.
And because of community, I am now on the path of making feature films.
Well, because that's kind of what you wanted to do in the first place, right?
Well, the story is a little bit more complicated. So through Zig documentary, I met Bob Bodine. Bob Bodine is a very successful entrepreneur, author, and he has 2 books. One is Power of Who, again, community. Who do you know, and how can you connect with people? And the second one is 2 chairs. The principle of 2 chairs is very simple. 1 chair for you, 1 chair for God. In the morning or a quiet time, you sit down, you pray a little bit, and then you shut up. Why? Because when we're praying, it's all about what we want, right? But when you shut up, it's about what he wants. So I thought, well, that's kind of an interesting concept. I'm going to try it, and I did, and God started talking to me.
You wait, and God actually says something because you asked him to, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it was just a couple things, just probably to make sure that, wow, God is really talking to me.
Yeah.
And one day he said, go make Christian films. How am I going to do that? I'm a documentary filmmaker. I'm not a filmmaker. And he said, connect. Again, going back to family, going back to knowing people, going back to talking to people about what you want. And having a vision that you can be excited about, that you're passionate about, that's going to bring people into that vision, bring people into that community.
Well, that's some very good experience and words of advice there that I think, especially for Christian filmmakers, there's kind of like this weird, what do we do?
Yes.
For real. And how do we do what we're passionate about without just preaching? You know, and how do you even get started with an industry that is traditionally more secular?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
But you're absolutely right that if you can have those right relationships in place, then by all means, God can definitely open up those doors.
And that's the only way God's going to open up doors, right? So I have a little joke. It's kind of corny and stupid, but it's really going to illustrate the point.
Okay.
So Maria wanted to win the lottery.
Okay.
Okay, have you heard this one before?
I have not heard this one before.
So Maria wants to win the lottery. So Maria was praying every day to win the lottery. So, oh God, please let me win the lottery. Jesus, let me win the lottery. Oh Jesus, let me win the lottery. She would pray and pray and pray and pray, and she would pray for 18 hours a day.
That's a lot.
Every day.
Yeah.
And then one day Jesus showed up right in front of her, and she says, Maria, I am going to help you win the lottery, but can you at least buy a ticket?
Did you tell me that? I feel like with our lunches, you might have told me that at one point.
I may have. But isn't that true?
Yeah.
Filmmakers are like,
true.
oh, I want to make a film, I want to make a movie, oh, I have this great story, oh, I want to tell this story to the world. What are you doing about it?
Yeah. What steps are you taking to implement that and actually try, you know?
Are you talking to people? Well, I'll talk to my buddy. Okay, who else?
Yeah.
Have you talked to influential people? I forgot who said this, but well, in the movie, the Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, which is a true story of a guy that he was broke, homeless, with his kid on a park. He figured out that he wouldn't get much ahead in life unless he connected to the top. But a lot of people are afraid to go connect to the top, and you're gonna get pushed out. You're gonna get punched out when you try to connect to the top. But I tell you that when you connect to the top, things starts to happen. So you have to be purposeful and have a good strategy plan and go connect to the top. Because there is some networking groups, you probably have been to those, that there's a bunch of unemployed people looking for work, right? So how can you find anything good when you're networking with a bunch of unemployed people?
That's true.
You have to go and connect with people that are decision makers, that can make things happen.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to have something to show them.
Sure.
Okay. So the advice that I have for young filmmakers is make something.
Yeah.
And you know that you can hire Trey to go help you out, make a little movie.
You hire Andy too.
You can.
Pretty sure.
But make something.
Yeah.
Okay. Make something and make it good.
Yeah.
Okay? Only put forward your best material. Why? Because people are watching it.
Yeah.
So when you put crap out there, they're gonna look at it. Yeah.
It makes me think about stuff like in high school that I did, or like first year in college. Like, that's probably not what I would.
Nope.
Or like, I guess I should show you. I did a green screen because this was my first green screen project, and I basically rickrolled in front of a cloud like background. It was so bad, and that I had this really awkward, really long beard too. It was. Wore the same hat though. Okay. It's kept me through college, but.
But that's something that I help people create content for their YouTube shows. Okay, a show like this, and then people ask me, well, how come you don't have a YouTube show? Because I'm a content maker. If I don't produce something that has high quality standards, people are gonna watch my show and say like, well, this guy's the one that wants to bill me how much?
Yeah.
For making a movie?
Yeah, it's true.
So only put forward your best work.
That's some good advice.
But have something good.
Yeah.
And start connecting. Okay. There are some film festivals that people can go to, but connect to IMDb. Have you heard of IMDb?
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Of course,
one of our
right?
crew members is actually on IMDb.
All right.
Yeah.
So go on IMDb, find the movie that you like, and then scroll down to see the crew. Crew, not cast. You're going to see the director. You're going to see the cinematographer. You're going to see the producers. You're going to see a bunch of people out there that those are the people that you need to start connecting with.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've been doing this. And with Jason Reborn,
yeah,
I was able to connect with Mark Joseph.
Okay.
Long-time Hollywood high-grade producer. He worked in the marketing for The Passion of the Christ. He worked with the Chronicles of Narnia.
Wow.
He worked on God's Not Dead. And he's interested in my movie. So, and how did I manage to do that? Through connections. I connected with one person that says, oh, I'm going to connect you with this person, I'm going to connect you with this person, and I connected with Mark.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good there. So it seems like almost just by asking and even just, hey, would you be interested in? I think it's a great first step, right?
Absolutely. It's your must first step. First of all, have something good to show. And second of all, start. I am an Emmy Award-winning documentary filmmaker. Ask me what the Emmy did for me.
What did the Emmy do for you?
Nothing.
Dang. You would think it would do a little bit more, considering it's an Emmy Award, but
nothing. Well, it kind of opened doors.
Sure.
Okay. When I got, oh, he's an Emmy Award-winning documentary filmmaker. Oh, okay. But did people start calling me? No. Did I got job offers? No. Did things start to get a little easier for me? No.
It's still hard. Well, I mean, don't be discouraged by that but the point is that hard work and pursuing your passion is really what makes it.
Absolutely.
And having those connections to build you up and strengthen you in that passion, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Be passionate, be loyal to what you want to do, and then start connecting with people. You are not going to get anywhere by yourself, period. You have to have people to help you.
Wow. Well, and we definitely feel blessed to do that because, like, for example, shout out to the Trey Group. Woohoo! The Trey Group is a great facility that offers branding services for if you're wanting to do a showcase or that type of thing. So make sure to check out their Carrollton location because you can see their booths. But I think, Andy, you hinted on a new film.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to go in detail with that?
Absolutely. So through connections,
okay.
I met the Ziegler Corporation is a blessing for me because every quarter there's a Ziegler Legacy certification and people from all over the world come to be certified. And on graduation day they tell their stories. So I've been collecting stories, and God clearly wanted me to make this particular story. It's a story of a young man. He was about 20 when he was sentenced for life in prison for murder.
Wow. Right
here in Canton, Texas.
That's close.
Yeah. But he was framed. He did pull the trigger once. The guy got shot 18 times. He pulled the trigger once. And the other guy pulled a gun on his head, says, well, you're either going to stay here with this guy dead, or you shoot him and you come back with us. He was young, stupid, and naive. Thought the DA was interested in helping him. The DA was not, so he made a deal with the DA. The DA just didn't help him, got sentenced life in jail.
Wow.
Very angry, but he was he was actually skinny, but a fighter. He was a black belt Taekwondo fighter. So he managed to climb up into prison, which was not a lot of people there. I was completely ignorant about prison culture. I'm kind of an expert now. So his cell was 150 black people, 40 Latino guys, and 6 white guys. He was white. So absolutely vast majority, or minority, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely minority in jail. But he managed to become the speaker of his group, this white group, gained some respect from the other groups, and was very angry and, understandably angry. Angry at God, angry at everyone, and you started to kind of make peace with the fact that he was going to stay for the rest of his life in jail. God sends a guy in there that never committed any big crime, was not related to gang. The culture, the prison culture is that you go into the cell and then people ask you, so what gang do you belong to? You don't belong to any gang, are you going to join our gang? Okay? And either way, we're going to beat you up. Okay?
Why not, right?
Well, that's the culture, okay? They want to see how tough you are. Okay? So this guy gets into prison, and Jason's the speakers go talk to him, says, what gang do you belong to? And he goes, I don't belong to any gang. I'm a Christian. okay, dude, you're white. There's only 7 of us here. You're going to join our gang? No, I'm not going to join any gang. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I'm not going to join any gang. And then Jason got really confused. He doesn't know why. He went back to his gang and thought, well, the guy's not gang member and not going to join our gang. And the group says, okay, let's go beat him up. It says, nobody touches him. Nobody touches him. And then the other guy's like, come on, Jason, you found a new girlfriend or something like this. Da, da, da. And he didn't know why, but he felt compelled to protect that guy. And that guy starts to pour the gospel on him. Bible, pour the gospel, pour the gospel, pour the gospel. Convince him to join a prison boot camp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that even existed, a Christian prison boot camp. For 4 days, they are completely immersed into the Word. And then he gave himself to the Lord.
That's cool.
And started breaking all the molds. Broke all the racist modes, start talking to African Americans, start talking to Latinos, brought everybody together, and managed to convert 90% of his cell in the 11 years that he stayed in jail. Through the grace of the Lord, they changed lawyers, looked at was all paper thin evidence, got him out after 11 years, and today he lives in North Texas. I don't know if he's in Canton again, but he lives in North Texas, and he's a very successful sales manager.
Okay.
But he still, once every 2 months, he goes back to his prison to join the prison boot camp. For 5 days, he stays there. He goes back in jail.
Wow.
Most guys are terrified
Yeah.
of going back, but he goes on purpose to help other inmates come to the Lord.
Wow.
Incredible story.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot more that I put into the story. There's a romance and there's a conflict.
Because you need to
and
have some of that, right?
You need to have something of that.
Some
And
of
you
it.
need to entertain people. But a strong point, selling point for this movie is that I want to make a cause. I don't want just to entertain people, but I want to bring the attention to people that inmates value letters. I didn't know that. You can write whatever letter and send it to an inmate. That's going to help that person stay connected to reality. That's going to help that person become more interested in joining a Christian boot camp. It's a simple thing that you can do once a month, maybe once every 2 months. Just write a letter. And another thing that I want to bring attention to people is that there are nonprofits out there that do prison boot camps, prison ministry boot camps. Why don't we have this on all prisons?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Absolutely.
Like,
So
why not?
that's what I want with this movie, is to entertain people, but also bring the awareness that with very little, we can help save souls.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that's such a great story and such a great purpose to back up your story, you know, because it's true. You want to have a passion and pursue something.
Absolutely.
Right, but it's also greater when there's a deeper meaning, you know. So I'm grateful that you've been able to find that and that you're sharing that with us today.
Oh, absolutely.
But do you know, like, timeline about stuff, or?
So we are looking for investors. Okay, we're talking to investors. There is already a couple of people interested. When we have secured at least 50% of capital, then we're going to go into casting, production mode. It's probably going to be a 2-year, maybe 3-year until we actually see the movie out there.
Sure, that's exciting though.
But if there are anybody out there interested into the movie, go to my page, andycostafilms.com. Jason Reborn is the name of the working title for now. It may change, but working title for now, Jason Reborn. His name is Jason, and I wanted to play with Jason Bourne, so Jason Reborn.
That's funny. So where can people contact you, man? I know you sent me some information, but
yep. So at andycostafilms.com, that's my main page, or any social media channels. Facebook /Andy Costa Films, Instagram /Andy Costa Films, YouTube /Andy Costa Films.
There you go. Straightforward, right? Well, Andy, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for being on the show today. Again, make sure to like and subscribe and follow us, because we have a new industry influencer every week, bringing these people to enable and equip you guys with business techniques and skills, and bringing people that are awesome at what they do, like you. So.
And Trey is awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. You're pretty awesome yourself. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
All right. You have a great day.